Good morning. I'm happy to say I'm over the immense feelings of morose sadness that I was experiencing yesterday due to our collective narcissistic, selfish behaviors. And I want to go back to talking about remote service opportunities. I want to point out a little bit from the company side of things right now because I've been speaking about the advantages to us as individuals and ways that we can get involved and things that we should be thinking about. But the question has to be on everybody's mind, why would our companies allow us to go down this road in the first place? So let's think about some of the companies that I'm thinking about. So large engineering firms with huge downtown Calgary footprints, or downtown Vancouver, or downtown Toronto. Maybe large accounting firms, large law firms. If I stick to the things I'm most familiar with, we'll use an example of an engineering provider in Calgary, downtown. So let's say they're currently occupying four full floors of downtown real estate. Now, I believe it would be completely possible to get that down to one floor using current IT tech. But for the benefit of the doubt, let's just say we can cut it in half. Let's just say we're going to get rid of 2 floors. And that's the immediate savings to the company. I don't know if we can necessarily assume they're going to realize all that. There may be discussions about provisioning and who's going to pay for computers and who's going to pay for network services. I expect this will be less of a question for professionals, but eventually we're going to have this discussion in regards to a lot of the support staff. And so we might as well put it on the table right up front. Let's assume the company is going to accept the basic provisioning costs for the hardware and the networking needed to get their professional employees working from home. You've given your employees a raise at this point. Does everybody understand why I'm saying that? The cost of working downtown for the average employee. I mean, you can live downtown. That's got a huge cost too. But for employees with families that live in the suburbs, and maybe they commute to a paid parking facility at one end of the LRT, and then they use an LRT pass to commute into the office downtown. Or maybe they bite the bullet and they rent parking space in the office downtown. You know, I'm thinking in terms of Calgary, but we could be talking about Vancouver or Toronto or Saskatoon or Regina. It's really all the same. It doesn't matter really where you're at. So if you can give the employees the opportunity to not have to come into the downtown core on a daily basis anymore, you have in effect given them a raise. And in the very rare circumstances of win-win employee relationships, you are successfully giving your employees a raise and at the same time saving yourself huge costs in your variable cost of doing business by releasing these 2 floors of real estate. Even if you have to suck up totally provisioning them with computers and Wi-Fi, really there's not much of a comparison there. So I'm just saying at this point that this is a win-win all the way around. Remote services, the wave that's coming, it's not just about making things better for me and the consulting group. It's not really about making things better for just the employee group. This is an actual, genuine win-win opportunity brought to us by the immense capability of our modern IT tech.